So in today's video, we're in Final Cut Pro and I'm going to teach you guys how to do a fade transition if you have an image and you want to do a kind of fade. So I'm editing this video and I have a kind of shot here. I'm in an airport and I want to show this map here, but then I want the image to fade and then go on to this scene here where I'm driving a car. But I want the image to kind of fade into me driving this car. And just bear in mind that I have a video underneath this image that I'm fading out, so it will fade out into this video which is underneath the image that's there. So the way to do it is you do this with keyframes. If you look at the toolbar here on the right, you can add keyframes using these buttons here on the side. I'll show you how to do it, so it's quite easy. But the way keyframes work is you choose two set points on your timeline and you can set the effect to take place between two specific times that you set on your timeline. It might sound confusing, but when you see me do it, it's going to make sense. So let's start from here. So what you have to do is you have to first click the image. So I have this image here of the map. And what you have to do is ensure that you're at the start of the image if you want the effects to start immediately. If you want the effects to start halfway through, then you can move along wherever you want along the image, but I want the effect to start straight away, so I'm going to align it here, ensure that I have pressed the image so it's outlined in yellow, and then to do a fade you can use opacity. So normally opacity, when it's at 100%, all of the image is there, but you can lower the opacity and it becomes more see-through, and whatever's underneath on the timeline will show through. So I want the effect to be 100% at first, and then the keyframe will adjust it down to 0. So we'll start with 100%, and then you press this button here for keyframes, and then near the end of the video, so I'm going to drag this along here and just to the end, I want the opacity to go down to 0, right in time for the transition to the next scene. So let's see how that looks. I'm going to press play. I'll show it you one more time. Okay, so we've just faded that image. I've actually changed my mind. I want the fade to occur a bit more at the end. So I'm just going to undo those changes by pressing Command and Z. Okay, so we're going to change where I put these keyframes. So instead of starting at the beginning, I want the fade just here where we have this drum beat. So just around here. So I'll put it just before this drum beat, like so. We need to click the image. I'm going to add a keyframe here, and then right to the end is where we want the opacity to go to 0. So let's see how that looks now. Yeah, so we kept the image at 100% opacity, and right where I selected that drum beat, from that point it started fading, or the opacity started reducing. So that's how you do a fade transition. This can be for an image, it can be for a video. You'll have one video or photo and then whatever you want underneath, and use this technique to fade from the top image to the bottom image, and you can choose the set points just like I've showed you here. So if this video is useful, leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe. If you're confused about something or if you need some help, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll do my best to get back to you. But thank you very much for watching.